Hi and smiles everyone, and welcome. Colleen here. So today we're going to do the flip through of our wallpaper journal that we made that looks so very much like leather. The cover, I'm loving how that looks. So we had made this dangle together, and I think it looks really sharp on the front of this. And you can clip things on the inside. You could clip with this dangle. You can open this quite easily and leave the dangle on. And then I just did a simple closure with a suede braided string, I guess I'll call it, because I didn't want to have too much for a closure. It is a little big than the spine, so it does need a bit of a closure. And of course, if the recipient puts things in it, but not a really big closure of any kind did I want on here, I guess I'll call it, because of how we decorated the front. So that just slides off like this, or you can untie it. And you could always wrap it around this way as well. I just happened to put it on that way. So then it will open up, and the dangle doesn't interfere, as you can see, at all. And so the front cover page, we had done this large insert for the front, which turned out really nice. And of course it opens like this, and then on this side as well we have pockets. So the pockets on this side, I just put a couple of, this is a vellum, and I just thought the image was very interesting and went really well in this book. And then we have a paper, a couple of papers here again, because the images went so well with this book. And they can write on the back. They're darker images, so no problem writing on the back of those. Okay, just got to, there we go. And we'll put that in. And then I just decorated the pocket a little bit. And then this side, I put a couple of tags in, lots of room for other things. This is what I made, and I used watercolor papers and then just watercolored the images. That's what I did with a few of the tags throughout here. And then again, this is a little map, and they can journal on the back of it if they want. And then that brings us to our first big pocket. And I'll just do it this way. And so I slipped a couple of papers again with the theme of this book, and they can of course write on the back of these, and then there is plenty of room in this pocket to put more things in, that's for sure. You could papers and photos and such. That's why we did the larger pockets, or I wanted the larger pockets in here. And again, this is some of the tags I made with that watercolor paper, and then I watercolored the images I had stamped on them, just like that. This here is the vellum, and it's another pocket on here, and I just slid this beetle paper in and did another watercolor ink paper, watercolored it. So we'll put that back in. There we go. And then I put another paper in behind this one, and we have another very large pocket right here that is on the journal itself. And then I just put a couple of papers. I'm going to take this off for now just because it's holding this paper. And I put these two papers in. They can journal on the back of them. Very, very much on theme for the book. That grungy look. I don't want to call it steampunk because it isn't quite that. It's more grungy. I just noticed that came up a little bit, so let's fix that. Oh. So I'm going to just put a little glue under here because I just noticed that this came up a little bit in this corner. This wallpaper is a little more touchy with the glue. It glues down, but it takes quite a bit of it. Okay, there. That should be good now. All right, and then that just folds up like that. Again, we have it fold out that way. Okay, and then we have this wonderful image. And then we have lots and lots of interesting papers throughout this book that are you can write on and do all your journaling. And I also decorated this around each of the pages. I did a decorative sewing stitch, and I think it turned out really, really nice. It fits in this book so lovely. Then I decorated some of the pages, so I had put that on. And then again, all the writing space, the interesting writing on there. Then this was done with book page, vintage book page, and then I added a year. I thought those flowers looked really good in this book. Okay, and then I did this one here. This is a wax seal that I had made, and I just collaged it on there, and I actually left this corner open in case they want to put anything in there. Then we did the large pockets in the journal, 2 in each signature, which we did together, and they can slip. Again, they're very large pictures, papers, whatever. I didn't put anything in them. Okay, and then again we have all this writing space. I hadn't cut these off yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to leave them as a bow or cut them off. And as I look at it, I think what I'm going to do, we'll do that right now, is I'm going to cut that off. I always leave the middle till I'm sure what I'm going to do sometimes, and I always leave them long enough that I can hang a charm from them if I so choose, but I don't think I want to in this book. And then again, a decorative page, washi tape, and a key that I had cut out. And then we have the other side where we have these 2 pockets. Again, lots of room. This front one here, I did a gusset on this one so you can fit even more in that one. Then another one, well, it's a different flower, but it is a flower like the other one. And then all these interesting papers throughout. And then this little collage I did just to decorate the page. And it goes with the theme of the book very much. And that's the end of that signature. And here you can see where I did a hidden spine on the inside of the book. And these lovely papers. And then this was a die cut with the bird in the cage. Really like that. Then we got another one of the flowers with a different gear in the middle. And then all these interesting pages to journal on. And this would make a really nice travel journal, really, for sure. Or even like a daily journal and you want to save things. This is really great. Again, those great big pockets for the recipient to save whatever they wish in those. And then another decorative with some gears. And then I'm going to just cut this off like I did the other one. And this is the middle of the signature. There we go. Another beautiful paper. This is just a decorative element. I thought it was really pretty. So I just collaged that on there. Then the other pocket, again with a little bit of a gusset on that one. And some interesting papers. Oh yes, and the owl with the moon I thought was really nice, and those were die cuts. And we're coming towards the end. All these papers, another one of the flowers with the gear. And then we're at the end. So there's plenty of journaling papers in here. And then with this, we have a large pocket. Again, you can put anything you want in there. I just had made this tag or journaling card to put in here and watercolored it. I thought it was very nice and went well in this book. A little splash of color, and then a couple of papers here, just vintage type papers I had put in this pocket. And of course there's enough room to add all kinds of things in there. So that is our journal, guys. I think it turned out really, really nice. I really like how it looks. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little mini series of this wallpaper journal as much as I did making it. And I want you all to have a lovely, lovely day. I'm just going to put that back on. There we go. And we'll put this back on, and it's all ready for the recipient. Anyway, I would like you all to have a lovely day. I think I said that. And please like and subscribe and press that notification bell, let you know when I'm putting out a new video. All of that really helps the channel to grow. And I want you all to have a crafty, crafty day. Bye for now.